remember when this palette came out, the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette? Everybody was so excited about it, and now nobody's talking about it. So I'm talking about this one. So today we're just gonna play with this again. I just don't want it to get lost in my collection. We're gonna play with some older makeup that I haven't used in a while and give it more love because we need to use our makeup. So let's get started. So for primer, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites, and that is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and this is in the shade 1 Fair. Again, for my fair skin, 1 Fair and 2 Fair both work the same. 2 Fair does come across just a tiny bit darker, but when you push it into the skin, it actually matches my skin tone. So I'm just gonna go with my Nude Sticks Blend and Buff brush. I've washed these brushes. I cleaned them, not really washed and cleaned them with the Sephora cleaner. It's so funny how all this new makeup comes out. Everybody's so excited. They just wanna get it right away. It gets out of stock. People set up their notification to let them know when it comes back in stock. They get it, they use it, they are excited, and then it just gets lost in our collection. I don't like it. I like to keep using it. I like to keep being excited about it. So I just don't like to just put it in my collection and not touch it again and just keep getting the new stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love the new makeup, but I don't want to forget about the old makeup that I spend my money on. So this I have not used in a long time. This is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus, and this is in the shade Fair Porcelain. Very high coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. Half a pump I did right there. So I'm going with half a pump, and we'll see if we need any more after. But for this, I think I'm just gonna go with my Dampen Beauty Sponge. This is a Pear Shape by Co Beauty. They're so cute. And let's go with the little one here so we can control it better. I'm gonna focus it more around the face here and not around the eye too much because I have a concealer as well that I wanna use. And I don't wanna make this area too heavy. I've already added some there. This is such a good foundation when you go traveling in a humid place. It lasts so nice. I bought this, I had a darker shade, and that worked really good when I went on vacation because you kind of tan on your face and that matched me better. But most of the time my skin color is like this, so I think that this foundation, this shade Fair Porcelain, matches me much better. I love the sponges by Co Beauty. If you're in Canada, and you can get like a Co Beauty sponge, it doesn't have to be this fruit collection. Very nice and hydrating. That is the perfect amount. Don't go with more because then you can overdo it and look a little bit cakey because it's quite full coverage. Now for concealer, I'm gonna go with my Glossier concealer, and this is the Stretch Concealer in the shade G11. And I'm gonna go with this part of the brush because it's quite small, and then just add in this area. This is such a nice concealer. It's very, very hydrating. Look at that. And it has a very nice peach undertone. I'm gonna use my finger because I have quite a bit on that brush. I love how hydrating it is. I haven't used this one in a while as well. I'm excited to give this product some love. Okay, so let's move on. I want to do highlighter first, and this is the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. This you can use, and it's in the shade 7. You can use this underneath your foundation if you want, but today I just want to use it as a highlighter. So it comes with a pump. Oh, it's so pretty. I think I added too much. So I'm gonna go with my sponge. So I think this works really nice when you use your sponge. This one looks drying on this side. Don't know why, but not on this side. Maybe I was supposed to shake it more. This is not a must to have in your collection. It is pretty, It looks really nice when you put it under foundation, but you can see here it kind of lifted my foundation. I didn't have this problem before. Maybe it's my fault. I'm supposed to shake it a little bit more, but I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Glossier concealer on this side. I don't want to add foundation because that's quite heavy and I don't want to make this area too heavy. So let's move on to the face, and since we have the Natasha Denona face palette, everything is in here that we need. So we're going to use this for the whole face and eyes. So I'm going to go with the bronzer right here, and this is called the Bronze and Contour. The way I like to apply this, I'm just going to grab my big fluffy brush and I'm just going to go through all three and swirl. This is a great shade to use on your eyes as transition as well. So let's contour the face or bronze up the face. I like that the pen is quite big to fit this fluffy brush and it doesn't get into the eyeshadows. But I hate when my hairs just don't want to sit where they're supposed to sit. Let's put them up, because they always get attached to the brush. Okay, look how nice that looks. I miss this palette. And then if you want to contour and not bronze, then you can just go with a smaller brush and just go into this shade right here and just add it as a contour. But I like to combine it. That's how I like to use this palette. Oh, it's so pretty. To use it more often. I like it. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. Okay, so for blush, we're gonna go with this blush, and I like to combine both of those. Now I'm gonna go with the same brush, my Hourglass one, and I'm gonna switch it to the blush side. Oh, it's so pigmented. I haven't used this blush in a while because I always like my cream blushes or the individual blushes, but look how pretty that is. I'm gonna swirl it in the palm of my hand to make sure that it's not too heavy. So maybe we will go for the eye area into that bronze and contour shade just to give the eye a little bit of a transition before we go into the shimmers. And as usual, I have no idea what I'm creating. So I'm going to go with my BK Beauty 201 brush. And I'm just going to go into this two right here. Not into the dark one, just those two. And just create this transition shade. Now I understand why she didn't add a matte one for the eyes, because you can use this bronzer. That's all you need. It's really pretty, right? Perfect shade for transition. I'm thinking of going with this shade next right here, which is called Everyday. And I'm gonna go with this Blinked Brushes E3 brush. Just wanna add it in the crease here a little bit. Oh, you can't really see it. I think you need your finger for this one. You see a little bit here. Yeah, see, this ones don't apply very good with the brush. So I'm just going to go with my finger and just add it here a little bit in the outer corner, because I want to use the pink shade today. So do the same thing on this eye. Oh, that's a pretty shade. Just going to use the brush to make sure that it's blended. So I'm going to use my finger again and go into this soft pink. I haven't used pink in a while. They are very shiny without being glittery. I love that because they're so soft. And I'm just gonna put this in the middle of my eye here and I'm gonna leave the inner corner open because I'm gonna use the other shimmer, which is called Dreamy. Yeah, so they're not as intimidating as they look here. Look how nice it transferred on the eye. It's pretty. So I'm gonna go with Dreamy now. I forgot how the formula is. Yeah, the same thing. There's no glitters. I'm just gonna add this in the inner corner here and bring it a little bit over the pink there. Oh yeah, that is pretty. And you know what I found out lately? I have been using nothing on the bottom lash line, so I'm not gonna apply anything there, but I have been using just mascara on the upper lashes and I really love how that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte Tartelette mascara. This is a tubing mascara in the shade brown. And enjoy this intermission, and I will be right back with lips and show you how nice the eyes look with just adding mascara on the top lashes. Okay, so this is how the complexion looks like, and the eyes. I think that they're very nice and soft. Complexion looks fine. I'm noticing some little bit more drying. It looks like my face a little bit drier than usual from what I see, but it still looks nice. It's not as hydrating and glowy as I prefer it to be, but I think it still looks really nice. Foundation is very nice actually. No, yeah, everything looks really nice. So what do you guys think of the eyes? I love this formula actually. I love the bronzer, the blush. It's really pretty, and the actual shades are very, don't be intimidated. They don't look as crazy shimmers as there. They are very nice and soft on the eyes. Like there's no glitters. The most glittery is this one that I've used in the inner corner, but even that, you don't feel glitter. It still feels very creamy and smooth. So I love this palette. If you do have it, just grab it out and play with it and use it. It's so much fun. Now, I love how the eye look turned out, more softer. You see, I haven't added anything on the bottom lash line, and I'm actually loving that type of look. It feels very, I don't know, awake and clean and just soft. So I like that. Now let's move on to lips. Okay, so for lips, I'm using my Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade DMITRY. It's a very nice nude shade. So I'm keeping the lips quite nude as well. I always like to fill in my lips. Do you guys like to do that too? And on the other side, it comes with a brush. So I'm just going to use the brush to diffuse this. That looks really pretty. And then for the actual lip product, I'm going to use this Dior Ultra Gloss. Look at that nice shade. It's been used so much. And this is in the shade 247. I love this one so much. Look at that. It's like a gloss slash, and it's a gloss, but it feels like you're applying lip oil. It's that soft. I really recommend this one's by Dior. I love Dior lip products. They're so unique. I think that turned out really nice. What do you guys think? I'm happy to have used this palette again because the palette, the foundation. Now my least favorite thing probably is, which you can't even see it that much, this product right here, the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. So maybe it's best to apply this under foundation. Maybe you'll get like an extra glow to it, but I don't know. Here, let me give it a good shake. I'm just gonna apply it to the back of my hand and see how it actually, you see how nice it looks here? Like it has that nice pink undertone. It's like a pink highlight, but I don't like it how it just transferred on my cheek. It kind of lifted up the foundation. Maybe because I've applied it, maybe because I've used a dampened sponge. Let me see. No, it looks really nice on the hand. So I don't know what happened on the cheek, but you can't see it as much. So it's an expensive product. If you get it, I would suggest maybe use it under foundation. But again, it kind of has that pink shift to it, but it's okay. What I'm saying is, like, if you have it, it's okay. No need to chuck it or anything. But if you don't have it, I don't think that you need this in your collection. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do love everything else. I love the foundation actually. As high coverage as this is, you can see that the complexion looks really nice and glowy. I love this Glossier concealer, and the way I like to use this one when I don't want to put any foundation on my face during the day, I just go with my Glossier concealer all over the face. This is such a nice glowy product, and it covers enough to make you look very natural looking and still like give your face a nice coverage but natural looking. The palette, everything's in here. All you need is this. If you do travel, just bring this. Depending on what you like, but I love the shades. They're just so beautiful. And then for nighttime, you can just intensify the look by adding this color and this color on your eye to just make it more smoky. But this is more of a day look for me. So yeah, I'm happy I revisited all these products. Let me know what you guys think down below. Would love to chat with you in the comments. That's it for me today. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.